Hey learners, welcome back to Soundarya Study Zone. In today's video, let's go through the another topic of regular expression, that is algebraic laws of regular expression or identity rules of regular expression. So basically there are main 12 laws in regular expressions. Okay, so before learning about these laws, what we should know is what is null symbol. So null symbol, this is how we represent null symbol. Okay, null symbol represents empty language, and for solving these laws or for to make you guys easy, I am taking null symbol as 0. Okay, in all these expressions null symbol's value will be 0 and epsilon value will be 1. Okay, so let's solve the first law. So first law tells us that epsilon plus r equals to r. What is the value of null symbol? Value of null symbol is 0 plus r equals to r. Let's take the value of r is 1. Okay, 1 plus 0 is 1. In the place of r we can have 1, 2, 3 anything. The value of r will be the final value. That is the first equation. Okay, the second expression is null symbol dot r equals to r dot null symbol equals to null symbol only. So what is the value of null symbol? We took it as 0, right? So substitute the value of null symbol. 0 into r. We can shuffle it, right? No difference. 0 into r into 0, no difference, right? So r into 0, both are same, which will be equals to 0 only. So let's take, we have 0 into 2 or 2 into 0, it will be 0 only, right? Anything multiplied by 0 will be 0 only. Okay, next one is epsilon dot r equals to r dot epsilon equals to r only. How? What is the value of epsilon? The value of epsilon, we took it as 1, right? So 1 into r equals to, we can shuffle the place, r into 1 equals to r only. Let's take 1 into 3, which is equals to 3 into 1, which is equals to 3 only. So this is how we solve first three expression. Let's see the fourth expression. Okay, the fourth expression is epsilon star equals to epsilon and null star equals to epsilon. So we took epsilon as 1, right? 1 star equals to 1. We have to prove this. So what does star mean? Star means 0 or more occurrence of a string, right? 0 or more occurrence. So 0. Let's take occurrence of epsilon is 0. So 1 to the power 0 is 1 and 1 to the power 1 is 1. 1 to the power 2 is 1. 1 to the power 3 is 1. 1 to the power 4 is 1, so on, right? So anything to the power is 1 only, right? Sorry, 1 to the power anything will be 1 only. So 1 star equals to 1, because I took all the values of this star. It can be 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. The value will be 1 only. There will be no change. So 1 star will be equals to 1, which means epsilon star equals to epsilon. Okay, clear? Now we have null star equals to epsilon. So for this, what you have to know? You have to know that null symbol means empty language and epsilon means empty string. So null language star, 0 or more occurrence of the null language, right? 0 or more occurrence of the null language. There is a language that is a null language and 0 or more occurrence of that null language will be an empty string only. Why? Because let's take that box as a language. So there will be a box and inside there can be a paper, but inside the paper there is nothing written on it, which means box is a null box and there is a paper on it, which means there is a string on it, but the writing in the paper will be null. So there will be a paper, must and should there will be a paper inside the box, but it can be written or cannot be written. So epsilon star will be having paper, which means epsilon null star equals to epsilon only. Clear? There will be a box. We call this box as language. Okay, take this box as language. Make this clear. This is a language. Empty language means there will be a paper inside the box. If it is an empty language, this will be there common for all. But if there is something written on it, then it is not called as empty string because there is some string. But if there is no writing on it, then it is called as an empty language. Okay, there will be a string, but there is nothing written inside this string. So there will be a string. So null star equals to epsilon. I hope this will clear you that null star will be equals to epsilon. Clear? So let's go to the next one, that is r plus r equals to r. Fifth one is r plus r equals to r. What does plus means? Plus means union, right? Plus means union. Dot means concatenation, right? Concatenation. Star means closure. I am explaining it again and again for you guys because it will be useful for you to solve the bigger problems. R union R equals to R only. So let's take R equals to 1, 2. I hope all of you guys know union, right? 1, 2, union 1, 2 will be 1, 2 only, right? R union R will be R only. So R plus R equals to R. Let's take like this. If 1, 2, I will write it here. If 1, 2 union 1, 2, 3 is there, union will be 1, 2, 3 only. If it is R union S, then this will be S, right? Or it can be something different. There can be T also. New relation can be there. If there is same relation or same regular expression, and if we are taking the union of same regular expression, then the answer will also be the same regular expression. Here both the side we have R. In this case only we will get the same regular expression. Okay, if both the side, if there is different regular expression, then the answer will be completely different. So R plus R will be R. Okay, now sixth one is R star. Concatenation with R star will be R star only. Remember this one. If we have star over anything, the answer will be R star only. Star over anything, we will have the R star only. Clear? R star dot R star will give you R star only. Okay. Seventh one is R dot R star equals to R star dot R equals to R plus. How to solve this? How to write R star? R star means 0 or more occurrence of a string. 0 or more occurrence of a string. Right. Here we have R dot R star, which means R is multiplied with this R star. Right, so it will be R into epsilon will be R into 1, right? R into 1 equals to R into R is R, so on. Now this one is in which form? A one or more occurrence of a string will be R plus, right? So R into R star equals to R plus. If you interchange the place of R star and R, then also you will get R plus only. So R into R star equals to R star dot R equals to R plus only. Okay. Now you have eighth one, that is R star whole star equals to R star. Right. We have eighth one as R star whole star equals to R star only. Remember this as star on star will be star only. Okay, star on star will be star only. Okay, star on star will be star. And the ninth one we have epsilon plus R into R star equals to epsilon plus R star into R equals to R star. I hope you got this one. What is R into R star? Go to the 7th law. From 7th law we get to know that R into R star equals to R plus, right? So epsilon plus R plus. R plus means one or more occurrence of a string, but we added epsilon here. Epsilon means 0. So 0 is added to one or more occurrence of a string. So now it becomes 0 or more occurrence of a string, right? So it will become R star only. R into R star will be R plus, correct. But R plus is getting added to epsilon. Epsilon means 0. So empty string. So now we have, here we have R plus means we have some number of strings. One or more. Let's take it as A, like this. Okay. Now I got epsilon here. So I got epsilon A like this, right? So this is 0 or more occurrence of a string. So this will become A or R star, right? So epsilon plus R plus will be equals to R star only. So epsilon plus R into R star equals to epsilon plus R star into R will be equals to R star only. This is the explanation for 9th law. So let's go to the 10th law. Okay, the 10th law is PQ whole star, which means 0 or more occurrence of any combination of PQ multiplied with P or concatenation P is equals to P into any occurrence of 0 or more occurrence of Q P. Okay, so to solve this, let's take P as A and Q as B. Okay, that is AB star into A. This one will be equals to 0 or more occurrence means I took some random combination. Okay, epsilon A into A. So epsilon into A will be A, B into A will be A into A will be A. Done. Now I am taking this one. I got this equation 1 for this one. Now for this one, P concatenation QP whole star. So this will be A concatenation epsilon BA. I took the same. So multiply this one ABA or AAB or AABA. This is equation 2. So equation 1 equals to equation 2. So this law holds good. Okay, this is the explanation for 10th law. Now let's see 11th law. Okay, the last two laws are P plus Q whole star equals to P star Q star whole star, which will be equals to P star plus Q star whole star. Okay, you have to remember this one a little bit. So for understanding this one, what is P plus Q? Either P or Q and 0 or more occurrence of P or Q, right? 0 or more occurrence of either P or Q. So we have to write it like this, and P star Q star will be 0 or more occurrence of P, Q, 0 or P star Q star whole star will be P star Q star only. Why? R star to the whole star will be R star only. So if we solve these two, we will get P star plus Q star whole star. Either 0 or more occurrence of P or 0 or more occurrence of Q to the power 0 or more occurrence of P or Q. This is same as this two only, P plus Q whole star, because 0 or more occurrence, so this one will be hold true. Okay, last one is P plus Q concatenate with R equals to PR plus QR, and R concatenate with P plus Q will be RP and RQ. You guys have to solve this one and let me know in the comment section whether you got the solution or not. Okay, and the thing is, here we can't interchange the values of PR and QR. Okay, so this is the speciality of this 12th law. So I hope this video helped you. If this video helped you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.